is all fear-mongering. New research has just come out showing that the majority of gender-affirming surgery being performed on minors is being performed on cisgender kids. See, what a lot of people fail to realize is that gender-affirming surgery includes chest reductions, implants, up here and down here, reconstructive surgery. It includes any surgery that affirms your gender, whether it's what you were assigned at birth or not. So researchers at Harvard took a look at some numbers. First thing to note is that the numbers that they were looking at were from 2019. The first law in the United States limiting access to gender-affirming care was passed in 2021. Since then, 25 states have laws like this on the books. But these numbers are from a year where it was legal and allowed in all 50 states. They also excluded any surgeries that were related to other diagnoses like differences in development or people with other medical indications like cancer or injury. Basically, they were looking at gender-affirming surgeries that could be seen as elective. The first thing they found is that gender-affirming surgery is actually incredibly rare, even among trans and gender diverse or TGD individuals. They found that the rate of getting gender-affirming surgery with a TGD diagnosis among 100,000 people was 2.1 among minors, with the vast majority of them being 15 to 17 years old. 0 under 12. That is, by the way, 0.000021%, bringing the grand total to 85. Of those 85, 82 or 96.4% were chest-related procedures, which again can include reductions, implants, and reconstructions. Now here's where it gets real interesting, because you know who else gets chest-related gender-affirming surgery? Cisgender males. When a cisgender male gets a chest reduction, that is gender-affirming care. In fact, they are the majority recipients by a long shot of that type of surgery. Among chest reductions, they make up 80% of adults and 97% of minors. And by the way, this doesn't even include males who receive implants or reconstructive surgery. I personally know at least 2 men who received such implants as kids for all the reasons you might imagine. And in case you're a more visual person, so just to be perfectly clear, 97% of chest reductions, which is the #1 most common gender-affirming surgery performed, is being performed on cisgender boys. Now, I don't have the data to back this up, but I'm willing to bet that cisgender boys who are willing to get surgery to appear more masculine are being raised in areas with very strict expectations of masculinity. But we don't hear much fear-mongering about that now, do we? This is the most generous way to interpret it for the fear-mongers. If you take the total number of gender-affirming surgeries identified for TGD youth, that's 85. If you take the total number of cis male reductions, 146, add those together and figure out the percentage, 63.2% of the surgeries were cis male reductions. Now this is, again, incomplete data, because if you look at any other types of gender-affirming surgery for cis minors, this goes up. That would include reconstructive surgery, top and bottom, as well as implants, top, bottom, for cis boys and girls. Ironically, the biggest issue this study has is that its sample size is so small, because this is not fucking happening at the rates they're trying to tell you they are.